Check one, two.
Yeah, continue to. Yeah. Well, go
All
on.
right, Freezy, how you going, my brother?
Everything bless you, know, my G.
Nice. How's the lockdown, the little COVID-19 pandemic treating you right now?
Well, everything is okay for now. You don't know. No, I have health and things, so you don't know. Everything blessed. No problems. The only thing we can't really do the work as we'd like to do the work, but we there, man. We doing thing, man. We alive, man.
Right. I know all now St. Lucia's have a different kind of vibe, right? Because around this time is carnival.
Yeah, man. Carnival would be. I think carnival would be like on Monday, Monday and Tuesday that just passed. Yeah, carnival would be on Monday and Tuesday.
Nice. But unfortunately, because of the pandemic.
Yeah, no vibe, man. Right now, that yeah, man.
All right. So we're gonna get started. This is Let's Talk Soca with Freezy out of St. Lucia. For those of all that are now joining in, feel free to drop your questions in the question box below. It have that little question mark right there. You can get a little up close and personal with Freezy. So take us to the beginning. We knew that you grew up in the church, but what led you to become a singer in the entertainment industry?
Well, basically, I always like singing, you know. Like singing was just part of my life, so I was always singing. But when it comes to like stuff like melodies and them kind of thing there, that's what I got from like the church. You know, like you're always singing in the church. They play the piano, the drums, and other instruments. You know, like, so the melody that's what I got out of the church. But basically, the singing part, I was always interested in music and singing.
Nice. And did you feel like your upbringing in the church kind of helped you into transitioning into becoming the artist that you are today?
Well, of course, because like I said, you can you have a better you get a better ear for music. Like you probably hear something that somebody else wouldn't hear in music. True, you have always been like harmonizing all them kind of things. Yeah, man.
Right. All right, cool. I think that's definitely a very unique entry into the industry for yourself as an artist. So for those of all that are locked in right now, we're talking with Freezy from St. Lucia. And St. Lucia is known for a few things, but in most recent times, there's something called Denry segment.
Yeah,
For
man.
yeah, for those of all that may not be familiar with it, tell us, Freezy, what is Denry segment?
Well, then we segment now in my like how I probably explain it is that the new segment is a fusion of all different genres. Like basically, if you listen to the new segment, you definitely hear the soca, you definitely hear the kuduro from Africa, bashment, you hear a little bit of bashment in it, the zouk from Dominica, the booyah, sorry, from Dominica, even the jab jab. So basically, the new segment is a mixture and an up tempo of all the different genres mix, even dancehall. Like you can hear some of the Denry segment music is kind of closer to dancehall. You understand? Yeah, so it's just a mixture and an up tempo of like all genres. Yeah, big up the Lucians in the place there, mixing, big up
Yes.
everybody in the place there, man. Big up Lucian Queen, you don't know how to think for it.
Yes, large up
Yeah,
my
man.
758 crony inside. I see Linky
Yeah,
first in
man.
here as well. Large up my Jamaica team. So it sounds like Denry segment is this nice little callaloo that has going on there as well, right?
Yeah, man. Full of vibes, full of vibes.
Everything mix up.
Yeah, man.
So, getting started into the industry, of course, I know you've been doing it since about 2012, right? Professionally.
Yeah,
In
yeah, man. Yeah.
So in your journey, I realized 3 years into your career, you created a song that is considered a classic right now in the soca game, and that's Split in the Middle. Now,
Yeah, man.
now I
Mm-hmm.
know that song was a huge success for you, but it got big 2 years after the fact. So take us through like the whole coming together of what Split in the Middle was.
All right. Well, basically, big up to Chrome. Big up to Chrome. That's the guy who produced it. He sent the beat over to me. At that time, I was a little preoccupied. But then I heard some other artists jump on the rhythm, like other Demi segment artists jump on the rhythm, and I was like, wow, the rhythm bouncing, like the bass and the rhythm real bouncing. So I just jumped in, I called him, and I jumped in my studio, and like I kind of just put the song together, freestyle with him. Big Up to Boom was also in the studio, and like 2 days later, he sent it back and he said, yeah, that's the finishing project, and we released it. It didn't really get big right there. I think some cheerleaders from Denry, which is a part of St. Lucia where the name Denry segment came from, they did a dance to it right there, and then it blew up after that. It started growing, 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 started traveling in the Caribbean, then the United States, everywhere, man. And then that was history. It was just history after that.
Yeah, and it definitely made history across the globe. I could tell you, playing in these different countries too. Split in the Middle was the most reactionary song that I saw. Anyway, as soon as the tune starts to play, all the girls on them, they're ready to go and split on the dance floor.
Big up the girls, man. Big up the girls, man.
Yes.
They played a very important role in the growth of Split in the Middle. So, big respect to all the girls on the live there, man. Big respect to all my G's on the live there. Don't know how the thing go already, man. Take care.
Yes, ladies, large up all themselves. So
Yeah, man.
with that, I know that
Big up yourself, man.
with the explosion of Split in the Middle now, I realized too that that gave you a major opportunity to travel and go to different places. What was your experience like? Because I know as soon as it blew up, 2 years after the fact, you traveled to Trinidad and you did a little tour in Trinidad. What was that experience like for you?
Well, it was definitely different because in St. Lucia it's kind of small. You probably do like one show in a night, like only touch like one venue in a night.
Wow.
But when I got to Trinidad, in one night, I feel like did 16 shows. That was different. That was the first time I really like I felt like I was working in music. I did 16 shows in Trinidad in one night. It definitely, soca is like Trinidad is soca, soca is Trinidad. I mean, big up to every other island you think, but Trinidad have like an establishment in the soca land. So after that, I did some interviews and stuff in Trinidad, and after that, like the phones were like ringing like crazy. We were traveling all over the globe and thing like we basically, if I was in St. Lucia, it was for like 1 or 2 days during the week. Yeah. So it got really crazy after that. So big up to Trinidad and the whole establishment, the whole soca establishment, man. It was a vibe.
Yes. Large up all the people from the 868 on the inside, Trinidad and
Yeah, man.
Tobago. I see
Trini
the
flag there.
flags there.
Big up Sharp Patcher. Big up yourself, my girl. Trini in the building. Nixon, big up yourself, my dog.
Yes. So to follow up on that, that experience with being in Trinidad, was this during carnival time or was this outside of the carnival season?
It wasn't really during carnival time because I feel Split in the Middle really got a buzz like right after carnival.
All
So
right.
I think it was like what was it? I think it was like June thereabout. Yeah, so that was I
We.
think yeah, it was like summertime. So Carnival was more into I'm sorry, Trinidad was more into like they have like the dancehall, like they had the little dancehall thing going on back then too. It was like a different vibe and Split in the Middle that fit right in there. When I got to Trinidad, everything was like Split in the Middle, all advertisements, everything was like it was just split time, man. The ladies was just splitting all over, man.
Yes, and it sounds like, you came at the perfect time too, because in Trinidad and Tobago, for a song to be big outside of the carnival season is incredibly difficult. So what you
Yeah.
did, most people would consider to be groundbreaking.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Give thanks, man. You don't know, again, big up to the ladies, them, man. The girls, them. Like, they played a big role, like I said, in just the growth of Split in the Middle. So, I am very thankful for the ladies, them, man. That's why I show them so
Yes.
much love.
Yes, large them up. Definitely. Or
Yeah,
everyone that's locked in right now. So we're here with Freezy. If you're not locking in, if you have any questions, just make sure to put them in the question box below. So, Freezy, as we follow you through your journey now, your bus with Splits in the Middle, you're doing 16 shows total for like a couple of days. So, with the whole Denry segment explosion, one could argue that you've helped help the subgenre maintain a global audience, right? So we know that the Denry segment has like two sounds which appeal to a global audience. And there's more of like that kind of local sound. And then there's a sound that's like sung completely in Creole, right? Lucian Creole to
Mhm.
be specific.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, many people argue that in order for soca music or even Denry segment to make it outside, it needs to be relatable to the people. Do you feel that the Lucian Creole poses a barrier for Denry segment, or do you think it's the thing that helps Denry segment grow?
Well, definitely to me, definitely helping the growth because I mean the people get inquisitive, like they wanna know like what certain words mean. They try to learn our culture as well, like like some like make the toothwash jiggle. Like when I get to places, they're like, what do you say? What are you saying? The toothwash, So just for the people on there, the toothwash is like the two bump chicks and thing, Like every time I get to like every time I reach in another zone or get to it somewhere else, as the first question they ask. So I definitely feel like it's helping us, and it's also helping the island on a whole, because maybe people don't know, they feel like St. Lucia is just an English speaking country, but then they learn the Creole and they just
Right.
they feel like they're part of us right now. You understand?
Definitely. And I think it's definitely changed the way in which we look at St. Lucia in the region too. I'm seeing some comments here now. I see someone, Patra says, I don't understand Creole, but I love Denry segment with Creole. It's helping her learn. And then I see DJ
Exactly.
Judgment.
Yeah,
See,
I have a friend. She said she learned Creole through Denny segment. So
wow.
that's like a great accomplishment. She's actually from the island, and she said she learned Creole from Denny segment. So just imagine that's how much Denny segment is doing for other people. You understand?
Definitely. And I see someone here also says it's kind of like Afrobeats, right? We don't necessarily understand everything that they sing, but it have a vibe.
That's exactly what I was saying. It is like a mixture of everything. So I don't think anybody anywhere can really say like they dislike Denny segment. You understand? It's just a vibe. It just starts with a vibe. Like you hear it and you have to just start bouncing to it immediately. Even if it's just the beat, like the beat alone is so infectious. Like you just have to, it gets you going. Nobody can
Definitely.
deny it.
For sure. For sure. It's a different kind of vibe in effects as well. So
Yeah, man.
to that point, with the growth of Denry segments and the growth of a lot of the talent that comes out of St. Lucia, who should we be looking out for outside of yourself within the whole Denry segment realm?
Well, there's so many artists, that's doing so well right now. Kuya, Black Boy, um, that's just a few. Chrome himself released a major hit with Narcissus. Umpa, you know, um, Servants and Mighty.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, too many artists. Jadel did a quarantine song. It's crazy right now. You can check that out. I don't really wanna Migos and Mata Mission Boys. There's crazy artists, yo. There's a lot of artists, a lot of artists doing well right now. So you can just go on YouTube or any of them streaming platforms and just type in Denry segment. Yo, some boy Luke Shah Patra said Kelly B. Yo,
Kelly
big up to
B.
Kelly B. Yeah, man, big up to Kelly B. Definitely Kelly B is doing so well. There's so much artists doing so good right now, too numerous to mention, but these are just a few that probably made it, like, traveling to and doing, well out of St. Lucia. But like I said, you can go on YouTube, just type in Denry segment, and you'll find like so many artists doing well. Yo. It's crazy. Yeah, man.
Definitely. Or they have to go out and check somebody, the Denry segment artists as well as talent out of St. Lucia. I see someone here
Yeah,
mentioned Shami
man.
J.
Yeah, Shemi J, they're crazy, crazy artists, man. Yeah, big up Bobo, the funny. Like I said, there's so many I can't mention everybody them right now.
Right.
But if you look, even you can even go to like DJ Pro Style Mix and get so many artists doing so much things, man.
Okay. Great. So many argue that, soca music, Denry segment sometimes, is a seasonal genre that's tied specifically with carnival. What's your thoughts on the whole, seasonal aspect of releasing music, given now
Well,
that there's no carnival?
I don't really know about how the other artists work, but I don't, I don't really do music for just carnival. I just whenever I feel to release songs, I just release it. It really has nothing to do with carnival. If it goes into carnival, all the better. But I don't really watch. Okay, carnival is that time. I have to release this time. It's better to release now. Nah, I just release the music when I feel like I think it's good enough. I just release the music, and that is it.
Nice. And I think that's how a lot of artists are trying to move towards anyway, when they feel
Yeah,
inspired.
I think it was like that because I used to hear that a lot in the business, but right now it's not like that. A lot of the soca artists self release music right through, like a lot of them release music right through, or they have like a summer project or something. But they're doing a lot, man. Like it's like music is not just for yo big up Bossla, yo Sha, big up yourself, or yo big up yourself. You know the art, then big up yourself.
You know
Big up
them.
Bossla, that is my boy, then that is my boy, that's my G, then. Big up to Bossla. That's another great artist from St. But yeah, I don't feel like the music. I don't feel anybody's just aiming for carnival. They probably release a specific song for carnival to target carnival, but I don't feel no artist right now is just releasing music for carnival time. Because soca used to be only played like carnival time, but
Right.
that soca you should know right now how big soca is worldwide. So
Of
there's nothing
course.
like that going on again.
Great. So on the point of soca, worldwide, right? This level of
Yeah.
soca, the Let's Talk Soca, it is a global platform, and we have people from all over the world that watch and rewatch videos on here. One of the big thing that's came up recently in our audience is that, the streaming culture in the industry, right? A lot of artists, some of them release their songs on streaming platforms like Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, and then some don't. For you, you make it a mission to make sure that all the music is on the digital platforms. What's your thoughts on this right now?
Well, for example, right now you don't know it's a difficult time for artists. And I could say, because of streams and thing, I'm able to survive and, continue, in this like everybody else. So my advice to whether you're a young artist coming up, whether you are a veteran artist, find a way to get your stuff on the digital platforms because you never know. Before I even knew about digital platforms, my music was there by like other people who like I was just talking to my manager. We just had a conversation about it. My like the songs were already there. So that means they have been streaming these songs for as long as I've been making music. So to all the artists out there, if there's any artist out there right now there, yo, make sure you get your songs on them streaming platform. Yo. Make sure you get them on the streaming platform. It's very important. And again, in a time like now where we can't travel, we can't really go out and do no shows, it's not safe to be, out in public. That's the only thing that can really keep us going, financially.
Definitely. It's definitely one of the major sources of incomes too, outside of the shows for artists right now. So all the artists locked in, make sure you get your music up on the streaming sites so all the soca lovers could listen.
Yeah, man.
Right. So on the point of streaming, in the United States and in the UK and parts of North America, there's been a shift from, listening to music on your radio to streaming, right? For artists in St. Lucia now, how big or small is the role of radio when it comes to, people discovering new music?
I don't know. To me, honestly, I leave marketing to you as an artist and how you see yourself, I don't really depend on anything but myself to market my music. Obviously, we need the DJs them, we need the radio plays, we need as much plays as we can. But I feel like an artist right now, everything is like a button away. If you like, as long as you believe in your art, you have to push it. You have to just push it. Everything is a button away. So even if you sing a song and you believe in it, just find a way to market it. As long as you can market it, the people will fall in love with it. And then there you go. Things can start happening.
Definitely,
Yeah.
and that is, I think, that is the best approach right now for all the artists that are
Yeah,
locked in.
the radio play is not everything. I mean, any play will be good, but it's not only about radio play or yeah, man.
Yeah. Vibes. So, in terms of your collaborations, right? One of the
Mm.
trending songs right before the lockdown or the whole global pandemic situation was "Back It Up."
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah,
most recently, you released a remix with King Baba FM. Could you tell
yeah,
us how
man.
did that collab come about?
Well, basically, King Baba is like family, Rhythm Stream is kind of like the people who assist me a lot in bookings and who get my music out there streaming. And like King Baba is part of Rhythm Stream, and myself too is part of Rhythm Stream. So that was just easy. Rhythm Stream just hooked up everything, got King Baba to Saint Lucia, and got oh my god, got the video guy to Saint Lucia. Yo, I had to get his name. I forgot his name. Sorry. But yeah, got him to Saint Lucia. He did a great job too. And they just made everything happen. Like I just got the girls. So make sure you guys check out that video though. Back the remix with King Baba. I just got the girls and they flew in Baba and the guy who did the video and just made it happen, man. Yeah. As soon as we sent the project to King Baba, he was like, wow, like I like that tune, bro. Send back the remix as soon as he could and he came through and we just did the video and that was it.
Vibes. And we got to large up the Bayesian team as well. If anyone from the 246 is locked in, large up yourself. Make sure you go and check out that remix with King Baba FM.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Back it up.
Yeah. So you've worked with King Baba FM. What other artists would you like to work with in the future?
I also worked with Masville already, but in the future, I have something coming up with I have an album dropping. I have something coming up with Hitmaker from Jamaica and yeah from Saint Lucia, obviously. Also Michael Robinson from Saint Lucia. Basically, if I do a song and I feel like somebody can make it work better, I just hit them up. So it doesn't matter who you are. You check it. It doesn't really matter who
Right.
you are. If I like do a song and I like, okay, you know what happened? Michael Marshall can kill a person. I'll try to reach out to Marshall, Skinny, Bungie, them man there. I feel like them man can kill a person. I will try to reach
Right.
out to them. So it doesn't matter who. When I do the song, if I feel like the artist can do something better with it or make it better, I'll reach out to them. So
Vibes.
basically, anybody.
Anyway.
Yeah, man.
So, to that point, right, with the whole collaboration and hoping to work with future artists, do you feel that there is enough collaboration between artists in the region, in the different islands, of course? Or do you think that still needs work?
There can always be more, but I find right now the artists them are trying to help each other. Like I see a lot of collaborations going on. So like I said, there can be a little more, but I mean nobody wants you don't wanna force like you don't wanna do a song with somebody and then you say like, oh, oh that's Freezy and whoever, like it doesn't sound too good. So it makes no sense to force it. But like I said, there can be a little more, man. Big up yourself, Lucian Queen. Eke, eke. Oh,
And Laja Palmani as well.
yeah,
So
man. Big
let,
up
let's
everybody on the right there, man.
so let's unpack that. What would you say, outside of, I guess, getting more collaborations, what is a major challenge for you as an artist right now?
Well, I don't really, I don't really, like I just said, I don't really force nothing, So, and I don't really just go about looking for artists just to try to, do a song. So, to me, there's not really a challenge in that. Yeah, you most likely hear me do a song by myself. Collabs is probably people reaching out to me to do collabs. I just did a song with Brick and List, like Nyla from Brick and List there, and Bam Bam. He's doing well in the Spanish platforms and thing. It's called Bam Bam, BAM. So you can check that out on the digital platforms as well. Like they reach out to me, the producer reach out to me, and like I did the voice in like I feel like in a couple of days I sent a voice to them. So I don't really have no difficulties. probably in St. Lucia, I can probably call up any artist from St. Lucia right now to do a collab. Probably any artist in the, in our region, the Caribbean region, and I believe they'll do a collab with me. So I don't really feel like there's a who- you in the cricket Lucian Queen. You have to come to Lucia to wear them, man. Yeah, man. That is the natural and the natural environment, man. So you don't know the thing, but I don't know if you can see.
Wow. Look at
Yeah,
that. The sun already set, boy.
yeah, man. You're outside. Yeah, but yeah, there's not really a challenge when it comes to collaboration. It's just that I don't want to rush anything, you know.
Mm,
I just take my time and if something I feel like something will work, then yeah.
gotcha. So, in the beginning, we spoke a little bit about St. Lucia Carnival, and I mean, right now you're just vibing out. So, for anyone who's never been to St. Lucia for Carnival, what's the experience and what is the vibe like? Why should we come to St. Lucia for Carnival?
Yo, right. First of all, though, you'll see the videos and things of what going on in St. Lucia already. So I don't have to say nothing. Right now, everybody don't know like St. Lucia have the vibe. This year carnival would be crazy. Like I believe Corona happened because to save St. Lucia. Straight. Like the carnival, every show was sold out from last year, December. Every
Way.
show, every costume was bought. Everything, every boat, everything was just sold out, yo. Yeah, like so just that's all I had to say. Let's make sure next year you try to book them tickets early to get into St. Lucia because say no more, bro. St. Lucia Carnival, that's the place to be right now.
For sure. And I'm seeing a few people, agreeing with you. They're saying it's madness.
Yo,
Somebody's
trust
there
me.
says
Yo,
that,
trust me. Trust me. It's like I'm not just saying that, yo. Trust me. Like this year, I make sure I didn't take any. Yo, Lucian Queen was there. Lucian, you gotta come on the live and tell them what going on. Yeah, but yo, like I didn't take any bookings out of St. Lucia for a period of time, just to make sure that I'll be here for Carnival time, yo. St. Lucia Carnival, yo, trust me. The vibe, it's not just no stoosh thing on the road, it's like the vibe on the road, crazy. That's just crazy. Like I've been to many carnivals, so I can say that. I can definitely say St. Lucia Carnival, crazy. The vibe just up. Yeah, somebody said
nice.
it there. Yeah.
You need
A lot of
stamina
family.
for carnival too, I see.
Yeah, man. Well, you don't know you in the island, so you can take all your supplements, all them natural supplements and things, You can take all
Yeah.
them things there and make sure you boost your energy. Drink a little sea moss, drink them thing there. Make sure
Don't
you boost
know.
your energy for the carnival because our route is kind of like a long route too. It's a long route, but pure vibes. Like there's never a dull moment. You get all the artists they're rushing on the bands. You get so much vibe. The ladies not stoosh, nothing like that. They have vibes. Trust me. Let me tell you the place, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so for everyone locked in, make sure you go and book your ticket for St. Lucia next year.
Yeah.
It's a carnival not to miss. Freezy telling you right here, live on the rack.
Yeah, I miss that, man. Trust me.
Yeah. So
Yo,
with
Pacho.
so with the vibe and energy, that St. Lucia brings and the whole popularity of that new segment, where do you see like the future of soca music going?
You mean the future soca music from St. Lucia or like soca music on a whole?
I would say both because right now you're in both worlds, right? You're already worldwide with two major hits, but then also you're from the 758, you're from St. Lucia, and there's only so much talent that you've listed earlier. Where do you see kind of those two things going?
Well, definitely, soca has definitely grown. Like I feel like dancehall have upped a notch, and soca, like you see what dancehall was before, soca like
Right,
took up the whole space there. But dancehall doing its thing. So it's still growing, but it's doing very well. Like everywhere I go, like right now, people pumping soca. Um, in terms of the Henry segment, it's a growing genre the same way, bro. It's just I feel like it's just the time for like soca, the Henry segment, jab jab, bouillon, all them different soca genres. It's just their time, yo. That is just
right.
their time right now. Yeah, so you don't know. People loving the vibe, and once people love like they feeling a vibe, nobody can take it away. That's just nobody can stop it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Big up all the illusions on the live there, you know. Big up everybody everywhere else, you know. I see the people from the UK, they there. You know, everybody from all the other islands, the trees, big up yourself, but you don't know the illusion, big up
Yeah.
yourself. Illusion Queen, Eke. Nah.
Yes, large up all illusions on the inside, large up all these soca lovers as well. So,
Yes, big up yourself, mate.
yeah, man. Large up DJ Smokey as well too. So,
Yeah,
we touched on the digital platforms earlier. Where can we find your music? If someone is listening to this for the first time and they're not familiar with you, where can we find your music?
well, obviously, you know, YouTube is one of the major platforms where you get everything. Where you have the Spotify, iTunes, them little digital platforms there. You definitely can find all my songs there right now. I remember when I just started, like everybody would be like in the comment sections of the songs, you would see the people saying like why is this not on iTunes? Why you don't have your songs on Spotify? And you know, I never really looked into it until like I linked up with Reading Stream and they started explaining, you know, how the vibe was,
Right.
and right there and then, you know, things like it was just a better look for me as an artist. Like everything just, you know, in terms of if you do a show for a couple months, it's fine. You know, your music is being streamed as long as you have good music and people supporting you. Your music is being streamed and thing, and like I said, the young artists can definitely earn an income from that. Yeah, man. So Spotify, iTunes, all them things.
All right, so you heard it here first. Make sure you go out and stream Freezy's music. So, lastly, if someone wants to follow you, like on these different social media platforms, where can they go to follow you?
First of all, let me just say that to everybody out there. Like, I'm not really a social media person.
Ah,
So, like the last thing I posted on social media was from a live I had like a month or 2 months ago. But definitely if you want to follow me, I mean I know I have to change that soon, so you'll get catch a little more guys. Freezy Eke there on Instagram, it's right there. On Facebook, Freezy Madras. YouTube, it's Freezy Best Records. So I
all right.
mean that is just it there. Just type in Freezy, click the right Freezy, and then you can follow me. Okay, Cyril, big up on yourself,
Okay,
guys.
Sidel, big up
Big up
yourself.
yourself, man. Yeah, man. Big up all the illusions in the place, guys. Stay dirty in the life there.
Yeah,
Dirty in
see
the
you.
life there. Okay.
Okay. 758 Real representing. But, for those that are not from St. Lucia, could you explain, the meanings behind Madras and Eke?
Well, Eke is kind of like the brand, you know, basically like the brand. You probably see me wearing some Eke shirts and things. So that's like my brand. Madras is like my phrase, you know, when I say like Madras, you know,
Right.
like the phrase, you know, there's, just a Madras, like a Madras, the kind of like, you're on the road, we crazy, we mad, we are our head bang, sick, you check it? So that is
Yeah,
kind of
man.
like the phrase. And yeah, that is basically it right there.
All right. So, Fraser, we want to thank you for joining us today for Let's Talk Soca.
Yeah, big respect, man. Leave Love Soca, I don't know the thing, bro.
Yeah, man. We're looking forward to more releases, more music. Make sure they go out and stream the music on the platforms. Check out Freezy. Check out the Back It Up remix with King Baba FM as well. And the music video. The music video real bad. The gal and them, they're real bad too. So go and check it out.
Yeah, man.
Any
Before we
right.
leave, I just want to tell the kids them on the 27th of September. That is my Earth Strong. Look out for the album release. Fifth, Your Waistline. That's what it's called. You go have some of your favorites, and they go have some different music on there. You know, check it. So, ladies, be prepared to test your waistline, man. Coming with a vibe. Yeah. So give thanks for the support and the live there all on all the thing already. Madras. You see, I get there. Boom. Back
Ras.
it up, yeah. Back it up, yeah. Back it up, yeah. Back it up. Mm-hmm. Back it up, yeah. Back it up, yeah. Yeah. Back it up, yeah. Back it up, yeah. Take it on. Take it on. What? Take it on. Take it on. Crack Benon. Crack Benon. You think that, hey, what we tell them? Control bumper there. Face bumper there. See down in my chair. Super bumper there. 1 foot in the air. One and only there. Hold on there. We're going to flick in your head. Dancer. Shamu pani. Let me go. Boom. Speaking the, yo, big up everybody on the live there. Don't know the thing.
Yes, Freezy, large up yourself. Thanks so much for joining us again.
Hold on there. Hold on. That is for you there, Lucian P. That is for you there. I know that is your style there. Hey, chop that bumper down. Badam, make it shake the ground. Badam, show them where you from. Badam, fling it on a man. My girl, chop that bumper. Yo, big up yourself, Lucian P. Big up yourself. I soon do a live for the people, you know. I soon do a live here. Yeah, the girls them crazy again, man. Yeah, man. But give thanks, man. Live love soca. I don't know the people already.
Yeah,
Let's talk to
man.
everybody on the live. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah. Yes, large up the whole 758 team, St. Lucia. So coming up next on our next live is Ray, and that's on Friday for the Let's Talk Soca series. To everyone out there, large up all yourselves, stay safe, wear your mask, and we'll see you all the next time. If you missed parts of this interview, you can check it on IGTV as well. Well, there, yours truly, Gel. Bless up.